convergence, divergence as an indicator. Using it on the spot, you know that yes, a clear trend will be set. You understand? And you automating the trade, the spot trade using the moving average, it might be slow. That is why using this system, using the automated system, you are advised to have you can have like $500 assigning $100 to, that is, you must trade at least 5 to 10 coins, 5 to 10 coins with that. You understand? You must trade at least 5 to 10 coins with this automated, because using the MACD on a cycle trade, when it will not always trigger, because it will only start a cycle when the MACD condition is met. So if you are trading only one coin, you will see that the result might be slow. You understand? The result might be slow. That is why it's advised for you to trade like 5 to 10 coins using this automation. You understand? Because a coin might get the MACD, achieve the MACD condition, picks the trade. When it gives you the profit, for another cycle to start, it must wait until that coin comes back and gets that MACD condition again. And for the spot, the MACD condition we are talking about is the golden cross. You understand? For another golden cross to happen on that coin, it might take hours, it might take a day. You understand? So that is why we are saying that if you use this setting for a coin, you might see that after the robot gives you the first gives you profit, it might take time before it will pick that trade again from MACD. So that is why we are saying if you are trading 5 to 10 coins, if this one is not picking, this one will pick. If you are not making profit from this one because of the have not started yet, you are going to make profit from another coin that started. You understand? So let me share my screen, then we go straight. Please, if you see my screen on the chat box. If you are following what I'm saying, please drop 1 on the chat. Click on the chat and type 1. If you are following what I'm saying, click on the chat and type 1. So let me share my screen so that we can achieve this. So I don't know if we have any new any new member. Yeah, if you are new, please on the chat box you type new. You understand? So that when I'm done, I can do a little introduction. If you are new, okay. So I hope you can see my screen. If you can see my screen, type 2 on the chat box. If you can see my screen, type 2 on the chat box. Okay. Can you see my screen? Okay, so good. Okay, so we all know that before you start trading, because I said you must set up like 5 to 10 coins and advice for community coins. These settings, this is the real automated. When you want to automate, you know that there are some coins that have stand the test of time. There are some coins that went down when Bitcoin was going down, and they also came up to do all-time high. So even if Ethereum falls tomorrow to 1,000, you know that in the nearest ones after the bear and one pre-bear, maybe the bear season is 26, then the pre-bull. Once the bull starts in 27 or December, if we are following the normal calendar. But because what these politicians, Trump and the rest are doing, they have kind of altered the settings, the flow. But if we are to flow with the normal cycle, crypto cycle, 2027 pre-bull run, you will see that those will start, they are volatile, you understand? So they are not coins that will go down and they will refuse to come up. Okay, so first things first, let's do a settings for $100. When we do a settings for $100, then we'll find the coins and we set the MACD conditions for them, put them on cycle. You understand? So at least you should have like, if you have like 500, you can just set, let's set 100, let's set 100. So I'll click my strategy settings here, my strategy settings here. Then I'll click on add. So let's set for $100. Let's set for $100. So we can say $100 and spot trade, spot trading. So if we take 15, what will be left will be 85. If we use 15 as our first buy-in amount, what will be left will be 85. But we can just say let's use 20. Then let's use 5 margin. If we use 20, 80, 20 into 80 is just 4. Okay. But if we use 11, let's say 11. Please, who is with calculator there? Please help me. If we say our margin cost should be, the robot should use $11 to buy each margin. 11 into 8th place will be 88. 88. To be like, I want to use a first buy that is between 15 to 20. Let's say 80 divided by 11 will give us how many? Let me open my calculator. 80 divided by 11 will give us 7. Okay, so we can go with this. So we'll make our our first buy to be $20. We'll go with 7 margin calls. Then we'll take our 1.3. Our whole position, because of the lag, let's go to margin config. Let's set this. Okay. So we are going to maintain you will not touch the drop. Leave it the way we cover 3.5 plus 4 is 7.5. 7.5 plus 4 will give us 12. Right? 7.5 plus 4 will give us 12. 12 plus 5.2 give us 70. Okay, so can you hear me? Sorry, my network threw me out. Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Where did I stop? Where did I stop?
I think you were calculating the margin call drop.
Okay, So we have 17.2 here, plus 5, plus 8, we give us 25.2. 25.2 plus 10 will give us 35.2. 35.2 plus 12. 35.2 plus 12. It will give us 47.2. 47.2 is team fair. 47.2 is team fair. So we'll say covers 47.2. Covers 47.2% drop. Okay. So what we will not check our buy-in ratio. We said we want it to buy with 11. So 11 divided by our first buy. Our first buy is that many. Our first buy is $20. So I'll come here, set it 0.55, 0.55, 0.55. So for our new members, this is your settings is the first, because your settings determine how it can be used. So you have to get your systems right. So this 0.55 times our first buy. 0.55 times our first buy equals $11. But we now use $11 to buy our margin 1, margin 2, margin 3, margin. When the coin starts dropping, using $11 each to buy our margins. Okay, that is it. Then we'll save. When we save, the next thing is to mention like 10 coins, community coins that after stand the test of time, that we can trade using this format for those that they just want to automate their trades. They just want to automate their trades and just be getting profits. One of the disadvantage, or you say some people that have done automated without using the MACD indicators, they just put their trade on cycle on spot. One of the setback is that when that coin drops below that what their capital can carry, you understand? Once that coin drops below what the capital can carry, they did not bother. They did not bother to add capital so that they increase their margin code, you understand? So they did not bother to add capital. So I hope you are following. I hope you can hear me. Please, if you understand what I have been doing, the settings, please, on the chat, type 3. On the chat, type 3. Should I continue? Jacobs, you said network issue. You have been buffing. Oh. So where did I stop? Can you see my screen now? Can you see my screen? Please, leader.
Your screen
Leader
is
Florence.
visible.
Can you see my
You can see
screen?
your screen. Yes, yes, it's visible.
So did you get the part of the settings?
Yes, I did, but I don't know for others. I did, but your network is a little bit bad. It's cracking.
But hear me clearly now.
You said?
Hear me clearly now.
Your voice is breaking, so I don't know if it's from my own end or other people are experiencing the same thing.
Is there any?
I
It's
think it's
breaking.
better now.
Oh.
It's better now. It's better
Can you
now.
hear?
Just go ahead.
Okay, you can hear me clearly now.
Yes, it's okay.
Okay. Okay. I don't know. It rained here this evening, so that is why network is like this. But can you hear me now? Is there any question on this on the settings? Is there any question on the settings? Okay, yeah, it's better now. Okay. So is there any question on the settings so far, or should I continue? Okay. So let's go over. So we understand the settings. Now we are going to go to our trades. So we're going to go to our trades, community coins, BTC. You can see BTC, you can see Ethereum, you can see BNB, you can see Solana, you can see Link, you can see, which other coin? You can see Ripple, you can see community coins, which other community coins? You can see Dodge has been messing up. So leave though, you can see LTC, you can see BCH. You can see AV that this way in the last and the it's like this MTN is messing up. Oh. Let me switch to, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Let me switch to Airtel. Let's hello. I've switched to Airtel. Please confirm if you can hear me now.
It's a bit stable. Go on.
Okay. So let me share my screen. Okay, so I was listing the coins. I was listing the community coins. You understand that can go in for this our settings now. But for the purpose, let me just enter link. Okay. So all you have to do now is not for you to even start looking at. Hello, can you hear me? Are you following me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you see my screen?
Yes, yes. Go on.
Okay. So this one now is a spot trade. You don't need to even start looking at the charts or anything. Your own is get the settings done, select the community coins, make sure you have the USDT. Finish. The robot will do it by itself. So all you have to do, you don't even need to bother yourself about the charts. You go to trade settings down here. You go to manually create. You call in your settings. So this is the settings. The first buy is 20. Eh? So now, are you following? Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen? Hello? Hello?
Just go ahead. We can hear you.
I want to know now, my network is not stable, so you can just be responding. My network is not stable. Let me know when I'm talking to myself.
We can hear you.
Okay. So what you have to do now is at this advanced settings here, you click on it. This trigger price, this first buy triggering price, trigger price, you change it to MACD. You can see it here, MACD. You change it to MACD. Now, because of it's a spot trade, the MACD that is only considered here is the golden cross. So you must make sure that it's under the line. So it's under the zero line. Under the zero line, that is the negative side of the line. That is only when it will pick up. You understand? So this is what you set. It's on cycle. This is the automated. With these settings now, you just save it and you can go and sleep. When the MACD is under the line and there is a golden cross, when the MACD is under the line and there's a golden cross, that is when it will start. You understand? When the MACD is under the, so you don't even need to start reading charts. You don't need to start reading charts. You have set it, you just click on activate. So you can see it's on cycle. So all you have to do is that you set up this, you set up like 5 to 10 of the coins, depending on your capital. You understand? Because not all, if you are trading few coins, you will see that the settings might be slow. But why we are doing this is to be, I believe that number one thing about trading is capital management. Capital management and the risks you take. So these are the two things I've come to understand in trading crypto: capital management and risk management. So it must not even boil down to it must not even be all about profits. It must not be all about profits. You must also make sure that your capital is used to trade good coins, good community coins. I hope we are following. So why I say you should trade more, like 5 coins to 10 coins, community coins only, with these settings, is that some coins might delay to start because of their conditions have not been met to start, than you entering unnecessary floating loss. So when the golden cross is met here and it gives you 1.3 for that coin, it will wait. It will wait for the golden cross to come back and happen, and another golden cross should happen again before it will start. So you see, with these settings, that is the real purpose of an artificial intelligence robot. It does not depends on you that when you want to trade, oh yeah, let me go and make profits. Is now these settings is allowing the robot to trade for you. So if you have this kind of settings now, if you have it like 10, know how in a day or two, like 2 or 3 will not start. With this kind of settings, you will not be involved in huge unnecessary floating loss. You will not be involved in huge unnecessary floating loss. Do you see that this trade have started now? If market crash now, they say market crash, it will not affect me because my robot have not started the coin. It will only start this trade when a golden cross occurs in the lower region of the line. So I hope we are following. Please, let's take questions. Let's take questions. For those that are following, let's take questions. Okay. Please, those that are following, let's take questions. Is there any question on what I've taught, what I just said now? Is there any question on what I said now? Please, you can unmute yourself, or you can click on the reaction. You can click on the reaction and raise your hand if you have any question to ask, or you can just type your question on the chat box. If there's any question, I believe with this, you will now see the importance of using an artificial intelligent robot to trade, because the robot will only start a trade for you when the MACD condition is being met. And it will help you. One of the important thing of and the important rules of trading is knowing when to enter. So now you are giving the robot the whole right. The robot is doing everything. All you have to do is to make sure that your margin calls have not been bought finish. No of the coins are telling the robot is not telling you that this coin has dropped below that 47%. If it has dropped below 47%, you have to add another capital to increase the cover, the margin drop. Maybe from 47, you can cover like 60. So you add like few, maybe $11. You can add like five. That is $55 to that trade to open five more margins. That five more margins can stem it. You can put it at 3% drop. 3 times 5, that is 5 margins, will give you 15 more percent. 15 more percent on 47 is around 60 something percent covered. So with this, you know that yes, you are trading automatic. You are using the AI robot the way it should be used. So I believe today's class is very important, because I see that most people have started giving up on trading. They are looking at it this trading, they thought they would just make millions and all that. Though there are some people making millions in a day, 2 days, 3 days, but those people are taking risks. Trading futures, there are some people making millions there. It all depends in trading futures. It all depends on the time you enter. You understand? So this, I believe, slow and steady wins the race. You understand? If you allow emotions to play in your trading business, if you allow your emotions to play in your trading business, you see that is when you'll be having issues. You'll be having issues when emotions start playing in your trading business. Okay? Okay. Thanks for the knowledge. Please, is the updated list of community coins. Please, I don't really understand.
I guess network has thrown Leader George out. Let's just wait for him for some few minutes so that he will reconnect.
Just disturbing me. I had to change position. Okay. so, anyway, mention my these are that the rest of time 2021 run. And when last over, you understand, you see like it's come every Can you hear me now? Network is really frustrating me, I swear.
Your network is really bad, but I can hear you now.
So please let's just try to round up. The community coins, I think, on our group, Signal group, I think Leader Oshari has listed the community coins. But community coins are coins that have large followership, as in they have large market cap. So you can always get it. When Leader Oshari treated the topic on Bubble, which app was that? Bubble something. The app that can list the top 1 to 100 coins. So you see them
That
there.
was
Those coins are the community coins. Eh?
is a crypto bubble. Crypto bubble.
Crypto bubble. So you can download the app or you can use market cap. You see the top coins there. Okay, so the next question was margin configuration. We have so many Zoom on margin, many meetings, recorded meetings on margin configurations. So it's just simple. We decided to do the settings for $100, dedicating $20 as first buy. Then the remaining 80, we divided it in by $11. Let's say $11 into the 80. We divided the $80 so that the robot can use it to be buying our margin calls. You understand? So we got 7 margin calls. You understand? 7 margin calls. So 7 margin calls. So 11. So that was why we did it 0.55, because for you to get the times is you have to put a digit there, a number that when you times it by your first buy, you will get the 11. $11 is what we divided our $80 that is remaining out of the $100. You understand? After we took 20 as first buy, the remaining 80 we divided it so that our first margin will be $11, second margin $11, third margin $11, to our seventh margin, which will be $11. You understand? So that is how we arrange the margin calls. We did not touch the drop. We allowed the drop to be done. We use the default, which covers 47.2% drop. The drop means when you start a trade, now it's either the trade goes up in value or it comes down. When it comes down, let the robot be buying the margin. So the first default value is 3.5. So when you start the trade and the trade goes down by 3.5%, the robot buys, use 11 out of that your 80 that is remaining in your exchange to buy more quantity of that coin. So that is how it will be doing it until it buys all if the coins continue going down. But community coin hardly goes down. If they goes down, they must eventually comes up. They must eventually come up, you understand? So that is it. I don't know if the community coins. Who answered that question? Let me remember. Is the person here? I don't think the person is here. But please get the on market app. You can see. on yes, this app share is market or the crypto bubble. If you download it, you'll be able to see one to the top crypto coins, so you can take any of them and set them on this MACD. This setting is where it will give you peace of mind. You understand? It will give you peace of mind. The more you get money, you just set up. If you get $100 today, you set up one community coins. You get $100 today. It will also serve as you investing in buying coins, because these are community coins you are trading. You understand? You know that yes, if I put money in Solana, even if Solana drops today to $100, I will not be afraid, since I did not put money I plan to use tomorrow. I know that it's part of investment. If I put money in Solana, even if Solana fall, we were here when Solana was $29. Check the value of Solana today. We were here when BNB was $100. I saw BNB at $80 in 2021. BNB that is 1,000 plus now today. I saw BNB. Then you talk about Ethereum. We bought Ethereum 0.3 Ethereum, 0.3 Ethereum. We bought it 4,000. Some people bought it at 2.5. 0.3 Ethereum. We bought it when we are doing million money. We bought 0.33 Ethereum. That is what we used to do our million money. Then crowdfunding program. We bought Ethereum then 0.3. We bought it at 2.5, 2.7, 3,000, 4,000. That was what we used to buy Ethereum. But now 0.3 Ethereum, go and check how much is it. So you see, when you trade on community coins, they might be slow in giving you profits. You understand? That is why we say try to trade like 5 or 10 of them. You know that yes, if 3 of them gives you profit, 1.3% on $20, 1.3% on $20. If they do it in a day, in a week, you should be making something from it. You see it as investment. Bank does, but I don't think bank gives 1% of your capital every day. I don't think bank gives that 1% or 2%. You understand? So at least trading community coins will help. So I don't know if you have any question. If you don't have any question, we are going to call it a day. Tomorrow's Zoom, I don't know if it will hold, but if it will hold, it will be by 8:30. A new user orientation. I don't know if it will hold, but if it will not hold, we'll inform you in time. You understand? Most of these zones we are doing, we already have it recorded. Especially our Friday Zoom, we already have it recorded. If you check last week Fridays on the Zoom, you will see on our YouTube channel, you will see the recordings. So I don't know, do we have any other questions? So that let's call it a day. So since we don't have any other question, I don't know if Leader Florence wants to say anything, or any leader. If not, I want to appreciate everyone for coming. I also want to appreciate Leader Florence for co-hosting with me. It has not been easy in crypto space. It has not been easy, but we just have to come, because I know in business, every business have drawbacks. There are some time in a business you just feel down, you just feel weak. The business will be down. It will look as if you are not made. That is how crypto is. But it's only those that are consistent that will become victorious today. Will become victorious in crypto. I've been in crypto, and throughout 1 year, I did not achieve anything. 2022. But if I have given up that 2022, I wouldn't have be a landlord in 2020. I started the building in 2023 and completed it in 2024. If I have given up on crypto in 2022 that I was not making anything, if I stop showing up, if I stop coming to Zoom, how will I have met the pre-bull run in 2023 that money was just flowing? So you see, consistency pays in this business. Consistency pays in this business. There's no leader that came into RoyalQ as a leader. No leader that came into RoyalQ as a leader. It was when we are consistent, we started following leadership, we started following other leaders that also started by themselves and they were consistent. So we started following those that are consistent, and before you know, people started seeing us. There are some persons that joined us in 2021 that came in 2023. So some persons left in 2022, they came in 2024. So that is how the business is. When you see that Trump is scattering everything, crypto is down, this one, some people will go. But it's only those that stay, that stand the test of time, that believes that in business there is always drawbacks. Those drawbacks does not give you room to abandon a business. When you stand the test of time, now we are considering cryptos that stand the test of time. They are now community coins. That is how we'll consider traders that stand the test of times. Those traders now, when the time comes, they will now that is how they will call them leaders. You understand? So it's the same thing for any business you do. Once you are consistent, you see that with time, your consistency will pay. It will definitely pay off. It's not those people that they only come when it's good. They only come, and crypto business is not like that. If you only come crypto business when it's good, you will not benefit. You will not benefit. It's when crypto business is down, those that stay and are committed. I have $20 today. Coins are just down. Let me just use it and buy this link. Link is $17. Now let me just put $20 there. Tomorrow I have another 10. Let me use it and buy link. Since it's a community coin. That is how Solana was $29. Solana was $29 in 2021 and 2022. $29. I bought 3 Solana. But today, go and check the price of Solana. So when coins are down, everywhere is weak, that is when you should, even it's $5, $10, try buy one community coin that is down, keep. ADA is still 0 point something. In 3 years' time, you might see we'll be talking about ADA at $100, ADA at 120. As we are talking, Solana is at 2 something now. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Consistency. Those developers, if they are consistent in their coin, that is how they will still grow. So it's all about consistent. Look at coins that have stand the test of time. That is how they are looking at leaders. Favors, we only favor leaders, members that have stand the test of time with RoyalQ. This is my 40 plus, in my 50 now, 40 plus. So it's the leaders that have stand the test of time that crypto will favor. So thank you once again, and good night. See you tomorrow if there will be Zoom tomorrow. But we'll always be on the group posting. Thank you and good night. God bless you. Leader Florence, you can end the Zoom.
Okay, Leader George, thank you so much, and good night, everyone.